Hello everyone, this is Starscream S625, and today I am bringing you a review of Transformers Generations GDO Voyager class power dive. So here's the package. Okay, now we're on the package. So here is Powerdive in his vehicle mode. Powerdive transforms into a P-38 Lightning, or a World War II fighter plane similar to that model. It has twin rotors, and you have these engine pieces here, and if you push them, the rotors spin. Doesn't get in the way of anything, but it is kind of cool. You also have these guns on the sides, as well as missiles beneath the wings here. And these guns are nice. They're like unpainted purple plastic. Nicely sculpted. So for the time being, I will take those off. Now, Powerdive has this really cool shark deco on the cockpit back here. And you can see all the rivets and stuff, all the detail on this toy. It's really, really nice. Let's see. Now, the shark deco is typical of American fighter planes, but this gray color reminds me of Nazi Germany from World War II more than anything else. And considering that he's a Decepticon, I will consider it to be a German fighter plane, with the shark deco aside. And he does have landing gear. He has these two back here, and he has this one with the two wheels here. They do roll, but they are just hard plastic. So if he rolls, it's real rigid. Now we just have sort of an attack mode. You want to take the cockpit piece back here, and you want to bring it forward, like so. And you want to split these two pieces out, like so, and bring them out however you want. I'm going to do it like this for now. That exposes this cannon piece here. You can see that. And if you're doing a nosedive or something, he can shoot his cannon. Kind of reminds me of a really shield lug nut. And you can simply just close the cockpit back up, like so, and bring that back down. So for comparison, here is Fall Cybertron Deluxe Class Blast Off. You can see how they go together. So, to transform Powerdive, first you want to come here to the rotors, and you want to collapse them in on themselves, like so. And then you could take the landing gear and fold them in, like so. Let me adjust the camera here real quick, because like most Transformers toys, they get really tall really fast. Okay, let's see. Then you want to bring this landing gear piece down here. Focus the camera. Then you want to split this piece here, this tail fin piece, like so. And then you're going to want to come back here. There's this panel here. It's tabbed in right here. And you just want to lift it. You're going to lift it off like so. There's a hinge down here. You got to bring it down to that hinge, and then snap it into place. Flush it against the leg piece. I'm going to bring this down then, like so, and snap it into place. Then you can rotate this piece around here, the foot, bring this piece down here, so bring that tail piece down there, rotate the flap around, like so, and then you want to bring the foot up, and you want to bring this flap back like so, forming the heel spur. Now you have a really nice clean foot from this entire back tail fin assembly. It's really cool. And do the same thing on the other side. Bring this down, bring that out, bring that down, rotate the foot, rotate it up, bring the flap around like so. Stand him up. Okay, then you want to pretty much hold on to this rotor assembly and then pull down on this thigh here. Well, actually, no, that's not right. First, you want to take the cockpit. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Take the cockpit, bring that up first. Then you can bring this down, which you could have done it before anyways, but you would not have been able to tab the waist in. And you got a hole in here, got to peg into the slot right down here. And it will peg right in, like so. Then you're going to bring this piece down again, and there's a slot in here, peg in here, and you also will have another slot down here that will peg into this peg here on the other waist piece. And you're going to bring that down like so, creating the waist. And this does not, this renders him no waist circulation. But that's the way figurehead be engineered, but so be it. Then you want to take these pieces here, holding the missiles, and you want to bring them down. Now you can leave them like that. The missiles point backwards on, and you don't have access to what will become his gun holsters right here. And then, let's focus the camera. You're going to want to bring these pieces here. You're going to pull the wings, and you're going to split them, like so, revealing the head. You're going to bring these pieces down here against the chest, and you can angle these however you want. You can leave them out like that. You can leave them up like that. I prefer leaving them up like so. Like that, yes. Then you're going to want to bring this out, like so. Then you can kind of angle the arm out, like so, on that hinge there. Bring him back a bit so you can see him. I'm going to get the camera to adjust. There we are. Then you want to bring this arm down as well. Then you want to bring that flap down here like so. And again, you can leave them out, which is the essential transformation, and I prefer having them in. Then you bring the fist out and kind of angle the arm down. And you want to come back here, and you can either leave this down as like a roach butt kind of thing, which I really don't care for. What I like to do is you can split these again, kind of like the attack mode in this P-38 lightning mode. And you want to bring this assembly up, then bring that down, kind of give them like a jetpack, and then position these down against it like so, so they're kind of up against the back of his head. Like so. And there, ladies and gentlemen, you have Powerdive in his robot mode. Now, Powerdive, it's an oddly colored toy, but I really, really like the deco. The purple looks nice with this dark gray color, almost bordering on like a green. The red is odd. It's almost like a salmon. But we'll find you have this gold. You have the painted gold here. It's not the same shade of gold as the joints, like these and these. That's fine. And this is a repaint and remold of Hunt for the Decepticons highbrow, which has also now been repainted and remolded into BotCon 2013 Obsidian. But at this point, I have a new head. And a really cool head. You can see that there. It reminds me of a duck somewhat, and I don't know why. This isn't a bad thing in my opinion. It looks like he has like a respirator on. And he has really nice light piping. You can see that there. You can see it gets dark. It's light again. It's really cool. And that's cool because you can bring this helmet down, this visor down, like so. And then you can kind of see his eyes through the visor, or they are. At least I can from my point of view. I'm not sure the camera's picking it up well, but that's cool. So, for posability in this mode, Powerdive's head is on a swivel, so it can move around. Then you got joints here on the shoulders, and you can also bring the shoulders up here in this joint. You got a rotation here at the bicep. You got an elbow joint here, and you also go in and out like so. And then the wrist can just go in and out. No waist articulation. You do have a nice thick, I guess you could call it a ratcheting hip. And you can also go out and in, like so. And you can go forward. Yeah, it looks like it's not ratcheted when it goes forward, but when it goes out and when it goes back, it seems like it's ratcheted. You got a rotation above the knee, and you also got a knee joint here. Then the feet can pivot like so. You can break his ankle. Then his individual toes are posable like so, and you can adjust this piece however you like. Now for weapons in this mode, again, he does have his little machine guns, which I'll get to in a little bit here, but you can take his fists, fold them in, like so, and then bring his arms back into configuration, which they were in for plane mode. Let's see here. And then you can take these and fold them back out. And you can kind of get a movie incinerator kind of thing going here, which is kind of cool. And this really reminds me of Obsidian. And again, you can make the rotor spin like so. That's kind of cool. Let's see if I can get these back in now. Gotta remember the right way to do it. There we are. Okay, sorry ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of fiddly to get these back into place. I'm trying not to manually move the rotors. And then his guns, like I showed before, they can peg back into where they were when on the wings, like so. So they're kind of like they're in a holster, and you know, you can put them forward as like hip-mounted guns, or you can peg them into his hands. Let me get him into a pose here. Sort of above the camera. There we go. So, for comparison, here he is next to follow Cybertron Sideswipe. So you can see how they stack up. And here he is next to follow Cybertron Ultra Magnus. You can see how they look, or how they scale, or how they look together. I think I already said that. Okay, moving on. Now, this is a really interesting movie mold. I think you can consider it to be on a classic shelf. I personally use it as my classic Rotor Storm. Not that Rotor Storm was all that big of a character. Or not Rotor Storm Powerdive, my apologies. Rotor Storm was another member of the Rotor Force, in which Powerdive was a part of. And Powerdive originally, Generation 1, was a single rotor helicopter, whereas Powerdive here is a twin rotor World War II fighter plane. Regardless, this is a really, really cool figure, and I'll be honest, this is one of my favorite figures in my entire collection. I love history. I love history. And the fact that he's a old fighter plane is really cool to me. I do not own Dive Bomb or Ransack, which are the two Scout class figures repainted to each other actually from Revenge of the Fallen. They were turned into biplanes, but I hope to get them both at some point. I highly recommend this figure. I do recommend him over Highbrow, even though I do not own Highbrow. Yeah, really cool figure. If you can find him, I recommend getting him. He was really hard for me to find as far as all the GDOs went. I think he's the hardest to find after Hotspot. But I'm not quite sure on that. Don't quote me on that. So yes, this has been the video review for Transformers Generations GDO Deluxe class Voyager class Powerdive. This has been Surfing 65. Thank you for watching, and take care.